Hey guys, it's Something Rush. I just got the M46 Patton, and this is hands down my favorite tier 9 tank in the game, especially if you take into account the new matchmaking. So I thought I'd show you some live gameplay in this vehicle. And lo and behold, the map that I have no clue how to play. Fuck. Oh my god, this is going to be great. So, Empire's Border. Here's my understanding of the map so far, and I've played 2 games on this map, so it's really like I have no clue what I'm doing on this map. However, this is in general what I have done on this map, and it has to a degree worked out for me. I typically go down to J1, and what I find is I predict in a tank like an M46 Patton, I'll be able to play the ridge and shoot at a bunch of people in that location. Now, on Empire's Border, like I said, I don't really know a lot about this map, but what I've found is if you're in a fast vehicle, if you go to J2, you can beat tanks in E1. So how do I say it? If you just rush to J2, you will beat tanks to J2 who are at E1. And so what happens is if you challenge those tanks at E1, they'll just stop on this corner and hide there, and you don't want that. That would be bad for your team. So one thing that you kind of have, because, you know, they're a lot easier to kill if they're up here or up here as opposed to if they're camping in E1 where there's bushes and cover and all that shit. So one thing you might not want to do on this map is challenge people who are in E1 because it's a very strong position. Tanks just line up on the corner. If you're in a fast vehicle, you almost just want to let them around. But that's been my experience so far. What I have done, and this has worked out for me in the past, is I play J1, J2, and then I fall back, and then I play up here, and then I kind of just watch the map and try to respond to situations as I see fit. That's basically my understanding of this map so far. That's the extent of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke wide. I guess this scorpion's going to scare them away. So I'm going to do what I said not to do, and that's simply because the scorpion's going to force that to happen. So there you go. They're sitting on the corner. Like I said, you will beat them to that corner, but it is what it is. I've got AP loaded here, so I don't expect to be able to pen the 705, to be honest. This is... They're all safe, right? This rock does a really good job of keeping them safe. I'm going to have to load APCR for that 705. I've got the 257 coming to help us out. That guy's not a threat. I'll poke on the ISM in a sec here, and I'll just try to make it quick and go for his lower plate. That's really easy with a tank with this good gun handling. Now, these guys aren't looking by the looks of it. Okay. They are definitely looking at me, so that's not good. Luckily, I bounced the 430's shell. He has 490 alpha, which I did not know. I'm going to pop up here to try to create a crossfire into this, whatever the hell it's called. His name's I Hate Arties. That's a great name, man. Okay, good. He fired, so I was able to make that poke. I'm going to hopefully work over I Hate Arties with this Object 257 right here. And this guy's actually in a really good... Oh, that guy got emerald. Oh my god. That was perfect. That is what we needed. Gonna go for his turret, get the pen right there because it's gold, and you can do that with gold. This guy, I have to wait till he shoots to shoot at him. And then these guys are flanking, so that's actually going to distract this ISM in a sec here. If this ISM's paying attention, they'll notice that we're getting flanked. So we need to push forwards here. I'm just gonna push into this guy. Should probably focus down the tier 9 tank, but whatever. I'll kill this guy because he's a 1. Fuck! Oh no! Shit, that's gonna be expensive. That's an expensive waste of a shot, but oh well. We'll see if we can get the kill. Good, that one goes in. Now we're going to turn around and deal with the T10. I don't really need gold to shoot at an LTTB. Well, to be honest, I probably do need gold to shoot at an LTTB. I always bounce off those things, but now we're in a 3 versus 1. The map's kind of changed. This is where I would actually be really worried about artillery, because Artie could hit me in the ass and pen me, and that would not... Why are you YOLOing me? I have support. Fucking munge. Who should I shoot at? The T10 or... I think the 430 has higher DPM. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we'll shoot at this guy because I don't want to get hit by the 430 and lose more HP. It looks like I'm going to need the HP to win the game. Where's that LTTB? I would expect the LTTB to be behind us, but there's nothing we can do about that. So that's winning J1. As a general rule of thumb, and this is like, so how do I say it? This is going to be really good because for a lot of people who don't know how to play on maps, it's like this is generally what you want to do. If you win a flank, you don't want to push into the enemy's base. as a general rule of thumb, that's a bad idea, because what you'll find is there's going to be like an unspotted tank or two that you'll end up having to fight. And in this case, they've got an unspotted UDAS. And it's like, if you're in a situation where you've won a flank, you're probably low on HP. It's not a good idea to push into your base. It's almost always better to run back to base. Now, if I had pushed into their base in this instance, I would be being useless right now because I wouldn't be fighting anyone. But chances that I would beat a full HP UDAS anyways are actually relatively low, because he'd be in a bush, he'd get the first shot off, and that thing has obscene DPM. So coming back to base, I'm not sure how I'm going to approach this. My main concern is actually just going to be as successful as I can in this game. I want to get as much damage as I possibly can. So I'm going to rush into that T69, and we're going to have to play it by ear. I see that maybe I can get a shot on this LTTB. It looks like there's a lane of fire here. I don't know where the 69 is, though. That's a threat. So I'm just going to charge into the T69 because I'm a good player, and rushing into autoloaders is what good players do. We'll see. Basically, once I find him, I expect to have support from the T10. So if this guy's a 2-shot, he's a 1-shot, you know, I would have been able to deal with that. So we're just going to keep pushing. I'm going to ignore the LTTB. The LTTB is shooting at me. Okay, let's see if I can pin this guy. Go for the rear right there. Okay, the LTTB is getting safe. Maybe we can pick up the kill if this guy... Okay. All right, it works out. That was 4K. He was going for the kill. I don't really care. I kind of blocked him, so... He says sorry. It doesn't bother me. I think I blocked him more than he rammed me. It was my fault. There you go. That's an experience on this map. I actually really like Empire's Border because so far, I've played like 3 games on it now. That's the type of fight you get into, and those are a lot of fun, and that's actually how you deal with situations like that. So we'll go play another. That was a 4K credit loss, but I don't care. Alright, so they changed the name of this map. It's called Mannerheim Line, apparently, because that's what needs work in this game, is the map names. No, it's a joke. I'm not too salty about the state of World of Tanks. I'm playing a tier 9 vehicle, so matchmaking is good to me. So, anyways, this is Mannerheim Line. I have not played this map in a while, but generally what happens on... Should I go south? The question is, do I go south or do I go E4? I think that we have a heavy tank advantage given the fact that we have a Super Conqueror. And so I think we'll probably win the south, and it will also be really difficult. But I want to go to the south because I feel like, well, just... Are you fucking kidding me? Is this an AFK platoon? They just screwed over my strat. This is why you watch your teammates, right? So normally a Super Conqueror and an Object 140, if they were platooned and not bad, would go south. But they're not doing that. Okay, so we are not going to play the south because the last thing I want to do is go fight an IS-7 and an E50M by myself, right? So that's a really important... I guess that's a lesson, even though it's fucking frustrating for me. Go with your teammates. Don't, if they're fucking AFK, don't make the play that you were planning on making, you know, when you assumed they weren't going to be AFK. So the question is, how do I go? What is he doing? Okay. What? Fuck. How do I go from here so that my game isn't totally impressive, isn't totally ruined? I think I'm going to go to E4. We're going to look for shots on people up north. And then probably what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to fall back. I'm not taking a TD position just yet because I kind of don't want to lose self-respect at this point in the game. This early on. What? So here I didn't go south because I thought I'd be fighting like an E50M and an IS-7. And the E50M is sitting in base sniping. So I could have gone south. Jesus Christ, man. Anyways, we're here now, so we'll see what we can find. Oh, what is the T-28 prototype doing? Alright. I'm just going to chill out here. We're going to look for shots on people. At this point, I'm here already. I'm not going to go drive across the entire map to go fight a Type 4 heavy. So we're going to chill out here and just have to wait for damage almost. Wait for people to... Oh, fuck. There's a Flash B. I didn't get any spotting damage for that Canonian Jagdpanzer. There we go. Now he's getting shot. T-28 prod. That's a Bulldog. He's not driving. I wonder if that Bulldog's gonna like YOLO me or something. Yeah, he might. He might try. So if that would be 600 free damage. This game, man. What am I supposed to do when they don't play well? Okay, so where is the Super Conqueror? That's a good question. We know the 140 is where the Super Conqueror was. This isn't good. You fucking serious? You're gonna have to drive away from the T10. He's trying to block me. Do you think this 140 will help me? It's not a T10, it's a 110. I'm focusing the lowest HP in this instance because that's the best idea. I'm dead. Never mind. Do you think this 140 will be able to help me? I kind of want this guy to have to crest. He'll have the gun depression. Fuck, already, man. Okay, it's really lucky that the 110 is not pushing me. That would be his best play right now. Good. Okay. What's this 110 gonna do? I kind of need to intimidate this 110, right? Because if I intimidate him, hopefully he, like, won't push me. This tank is really intimidating, isn't it? There we go. I need one more shot into him. He thinks I'm gonna poke, and that's been really good for me. Good. Now, if he pokes on me, I should be able to get the kill, because he has to come over this entire ridge to shoot at me. And we'll see how that works out. I think he's not a very good player, so me sitting here waiting for my engine to come back up is probably the best thing I can do. Once I kill the T10, if I kill the T10, I should have shots in the back of that Yag Tiger. Oh, it's so nice to have an engine. Oh, that was so awful. I'm really lucky that that T10, that 110, I'm calling it a T10, aren't I? The 110 didn't push me, but it worked out. Good, get the kill, and now I'm gonna get, honestly, Artie's probably focusing on the south, but I'm just gonna get Artie safe anyways, because I'm 96 HP. This T28 prot will die, then they're gonna push through the south, right? That's their best, that's probably what's gonna happen at least. So, how do I deal with the southern push that I'm expecting in a second here? What a game, man! What the hell is this? As it stands, we're currently sitting at 1,040 peasant damage and 2,420 Unicum purple points. So we're gonna have to increase those purple points. Oh shit. Good. I'm not really in a position to leave. Where's that Yag Tiger? I'm trying to just stay held down. That minimizes my size, right? If I back up, I might expose myself to the Yag Tiger, and that would suck. Okay. He fired. That gives me a couple seconds. Okay, that was AP. Alright, I mean, I don't know. So, probably should have gone to the rock in that situation, and I'm okay to show that because at least it shows you how I deal with situations where I have no clue what I'm doing, and it's very common to find yourself in that type of thing. You kind of have to think quickly. In this situation, given hindsight, and this is pretty much what you should do to yourself every single time you die, is you try to say, how could I have survived through that situation? Obviously, playing that rock would have been absolutely fantastic. Now, my fear is that, well, look, if I was in the rock right now, look how strong I would be in. I'd be in a position to shoot the side of the E50M and the side of the IS-7. Now, the problem is I didn't know where that Yag Tiger was, and I didn't really want to make this cross because I thought the Yag Tiger would be there, you know, held down behind the T-34. So it's like a bit of a catch-22 situation. I'm going to show that anyways because a lot of people like to see me struggle. Because it gets, you know, you can make those types of situations work when you have no clue what to do, but you kind of have to play it out. And, you know, 3,400 damage and 1,165 peasant points is okay. So, yeah, I'll show that game and we'll call the video here. I hope you enjoyed watching, well, I hope you enjoyed watching me play the M46 Patton. Expect more gameplay of this vehicle. It's fucking amazing. I love this tank. So, yeah, I hope to see you around. Later, guys. Bye-bye.